Alright, so live we are. Let's actually look and see edit. Okay. Does not look like it's doing what it did before, which is great. Because it drives me nuts. Because when I brought my drink over, but I could be completely wrong, or I already drank it. I don't remember. Okay, so we need to do today. Not that. I was looking at new CPU, possibly new CPU. Alright, because what we want to look at today is prediction. Say yeah, because we're not using rigid body. We're using a data controller. So this is what we want to put in. Ooh, they aren't. Good to know. Where is, oh, tick right there. Yeah, right. Tick is 0. I mean, by default it should be 0, but I get why you're doing that. But okay, because I haven't done this before, so I'm very much looking here. Another struct. We got struct for move data, a struct for reconcile. And it's all inside the rigid body sync. Okay. We're gonna have to do some refactoring then. So let's go to scripts, player. Let's create one called I'm going to do player movement sync, because this is the one that we're going to want to use long term. Because we got player movement. Let's do player movements sync. Well, that's going. Let's take a little bit better look here. So reconcile data. So both of these need create a replicate and reconcile method. However, in V2 you will find these methods easier to implement and understand, as well as more flexible. Okay. I don't have any version 1 data containers, so that's not going to help us out. Okay. Okay. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna do player, player, and then do we have anything underneath that? we're going to do player movement. So since I'm going to be doing stuff with it, or using it, let's actually move it over here, pop it like that. Make it so I can still see chat here. So let's at least get this somewhat figured out. Okay, so we should need to using fishnet. I mean, because what I don't see is what they're using. Oh, hold on. I'm not going to do player dot movement. It needs to be player or dot movement. So let's do this. We need I'm just going to copy it, make sure I get the right spelling. We'll figure out what it's using here. Object at prediction. I should have known. Okay. So this is where we're going to create. Let's look. Because it's a rigid body sync. Okay, so let's actually back it up here. I'm probably going to get an error or two. I don't care. Because I want to look at this, and it's because it uses rigid body. I don't like rigid body. I'm trying to understand. So replicate, move data, replicate state. Maybe I need to switch to rigid body. A rigid body may not be a bad idea. I'm more of a character controller versus rigid body, but why are you taking so long, man? Okay. Let's go into this and we're just gonna start developing one. So I want to come here, scripts. Let's go create folder of movement. And we'll go from there. So this was the one that we'll call rename it to so it's yelling about this. We're just gonna implement it. We're not gonna use it, but we'll implement it. We'll sync that, right? But it uses network behavior, so let's do this. Though at some point here soon, let's actually do this. I want to see what it does. What kind of errors do we get? Prediction. Component prediction. Okay. So that actually helps clear up a lot. And we'll just work with this for now. I gotta sit here and wait for it. Stop asking. I don't want to tell you. Mostly because you probably won't like what I gotta say. Where's my clean? There we go. That should be what? There we go. So does nothing. Blah blah blah. So I want to see. I'm kind of confused here. Where's the input to be exact? Hmm? Okay. I'm just looking for anything like that. I'm an idiot. So there needs to be a. Okay. This is the rigid body, but this really seems. This is for non-network or non-controlled physics. Network non-controlled physics. So I'm guessing. So these are not going to be controlled by players. What I need. Player movement. So we need. Let's delete you because. Let's come here. Except for I am oh. Okay. Oh. Hold on. Dude. This needs to be network behavior here. This is actually where I think we need to. I think this is where we need to actually kind of change up a bit. I think. I'm not sure yet. So this is the player movement. Okay. But I'm not seeing how we control. Okay, so let's come here. We got move data, we got the whoa. Okay. So this is a struct. I haven't made those yet. And eventually I'm going to come through here and reorganize where everything is. Awake. But what it says move. Oh, this is building to move data. And so I'm going to end up going through all this here as I use it. But I don't have that. What? Generate variable prediction or... Okay. Okay, but this is where this is the only spot that talks about it. Prediction RB, I don't... Here's where it is. That's... That might fix it. Something. Put transporting in. Uh-huh. I'm not... But it's a prediction rigid body, and down here rigid body equals prediction. I'm pretty sure this is... I'm pretty sure that was the issue. Can I come back up here? No, because it's a... should be a public getter but private setter. So this is going to play movement sync. So let's come here. This is going to do its thing, right? Okay. I don't know where that's at. Let's try... Might have to go into Fishnet's Discord here. Yeah, I've got 4 here that I cannot. Alright, what scripts are... we're going to remove, because I have no idea what scripts you are going on about. So let's remove you. Let's come here. Rigid body. And Discord changes, I guess. Lock you. Remove. Remove. And remove. And then we're just gonna remove you as well. Do not tell me you cannot be found. We're just gonna do that, and that should hopefully fix the mess. No. I can't. I'm confused. Player movement sync does implement method create reconciliation over method and use it to create your and call your like this makes no sense. 0 0 0 or it's all zeros. But I have nothing that shows that I've got this issue. So why? I see no errors or anything of any kind that's hinting at this. Use is okay. I don't know once this create reconcile. Use it to create your reconcile and call your reconcile method. Except for so we're going to do a private void See, I don't see any documentation on that. Literally put in create R and nothing is found in this. So it doesn't even give you that. So nothing mentions it. Other page. Let's at least look at version 1 then. Version 1 doesn't even have anything that starts with just the beginning of create. Just take off the E from create at the end and it's only one thing. It says creating bug reports for a guide. Awesome. Will the API have anything for it? Probably not. Okay, so if I go into here, oh like they have a lot of stuff here. But the one takes in absolutely nothing. Okay, I'm going to their Discord here. I'm gonna come back to my code here. Hope you don't get rid of no. I'm gonna look over while I wait for an answer here. Because this is what they have in the final script for V1, which is obsolete. You have a build actions. You queue it, which is, this is very different from before. But there's like no final code for this one. Like here's your getting started. It gives you an example. Right? So this is the first part that got copied. And then here's our on start. Here's our serialized fields for jump force, move rate, so jump equals true. Like I'm not completely following it here. Here, let me at least. Grab the wrong thing. So let me look here, because this is what I want to look for. I want to go to my awake. So no. Okay, hold on. I'm starting to get this. So this is where. Oh. this is where I'm doing it. That's a dumb question. But where's move? Okay, so we build it here. I'm kind of confused. And I say just kind of to be nice. So if I'm here, let's save this. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna copy because then this should get rid of like all these errors. Right. Do this. Nope. But it does not call the reconcile. So I don't know what's supposed to be calling this. Implements, but does not call this method. So it does not call reconciliation. Okay, so but now I need to put in this reconciliation data. See, right here, it's doing this. And I'll tell you right now, if it does not accept this, right, like if it wants to yell at me that this is wrong, then we got issues because their documentation does not say it. So let's just go with that. Then let's come down here. It talks about things that we need to do in the network object inspector. Is networked enable prediction. So, we'll save those. Let's see if this works, or if we just broke everything. If we broke everything, I'm gonna go cry. Yeah, nope. What are you talking about? This isn't. Oh, hold up. Sometimes I don't like using Unity just because of that. Okay. Project, player, prefabs, scripts. So, line 108. Oh, because I no longer have, and then the other one. I think that really just, yeah, I think that actually probably would have been my error. Not positive. But I think that's the source of my error. Nope. Oh, you know why? Gotta save it. Well, I don't have that error anymore, except for... Yeah. So we'll have that go in. Yeah, I really didn't care about that, but so it's literally forcing me into like looking at a set spot. So is it a camera controller? I want to say the camera controller is probably what's screwing me up here. Yeah, let's look. Mm-hmm. Because rotation is the only thing that's messing me up here, so. Oh, because I'm trying to do a. I'm trying to do it on the transform, but with a rigid body, you cannot. So let's do. Well, hold on. Player body rotate. Like that's fine. So what we need to do is we also need to do a. Well, this probably should be. Cause I want a rigid body. Ought to be. So RB equals. Get component in the parent. Rigid body. I don't know why I did that because it should be just fine. So RB should be move rotation. Right? But I need to go build my rotation, don't I? Alright, so what is this? This one's the quaternion. So let's do. want mouse sensitivity and time dot delta time. So I'm going to want 0f, 0f. Okay. What the hell's float of what's W? I mean, I got X, Y, and Z, but what's W? I don't remember. I don't work with rigid bodies. I'm looking. I'm not seeing. I don't see anything. And that's a quick little look. I'm not looking too hard. So let's see. Can we use it now? Huh? 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 Must be a unit length? What? Line 58. Okay. I feel like that's not gonna work though. I think that might actually be what we're looking for here. Nope. Can't do that. So what should we do? Quaternion dot Euler. Okay, I'm gonna take this little snippet I found here. Let's see if this works. Let's change that to RB. Mouse sensitivity. Alright, and that should only be here that has that issue, right? Nope. Alrighty, see if that does it. Quaternions are not my thing. But if I gotta use rigid bodies for prediction. See, now I don't have up and down. Before I at least had up and down. But I no longer have up and down at all. Dang it. What's... I feel like this was better because at least I had... Let's see, I can't do anything now. And that was fine before I did this player sync. So up and down do nothing. Y is what I want, but I'm not getting anything. I don't know. I mean, this was a bad thing to try and do on a day after I had today. Let's see. Because X is right. Y is what I want. I'm not getting the rotation. But even without that, it was still... I mean... So this should be mouse X, mouse Y. Right now I'm just kind of spitballing because my brain, again, is kind of bleh. Hold up. Guess what I'm missing? Camera controller. Okay, I don't know. But I've been going at this for an hour and a half, or hour and 15-ish minutes. I do need a mental break, so I think I'm gonna go